Hi, this is Iris Patin for Butterfly Circles with the vibrations of this period. This is the period of light, which means that the light is coming in big buckets, and it's a galactic light that is pouring from the galactic sun into our solar system. And as we are humans, we are like the pores of the skin of the earth, and we can really receive that light. But there's a condition to receive that light, and one of the conditions for receiving is stillness. We really have to enter our hearts in this period so that we can receive the light. Otherwise, we will be exhausted, because these times are times that are chaotic. If we will go into the world and we go even in a mall or even in the street, or we are looking at the news, there is a lot happening now. And there will be more chaos in the month of January. So one of the things that you can practice now for the Christmas times or the Yule times, and Yule is the solstice, is the winter solstice, which means that the light is returning. And it is in the darkest period that we will see and we will shine our light. And this is what is happening now in the darkest period of Earth. We are in the darkest period of Earth, to be honest. And there will be a lot of light. And that's why we need that shadow to really be aware, because every human body on this earth is having an upgrade, having more light. While this is happening, we will really feel that shadow is peeling off. And you have to remember that, because you are what you believe. Remember that. You are what you believe. If you believe that you are shadow, you will be the shadow. If you believe that you are the light, you will be the light. It's a belief system. And it is very, very necessary that we change our belief systems. What we feel, what we think is what will happen. So we are in this alchemy of times where there is no oppression anymore. You have to stop oppressing yourself. You have to stop abusing yourself. You really have to get real now. You have to talk from your heart. You have to act from your heart. And one of the things is you have to go into your heart once a day, and you go into that heart space. And that's really a beautiful space of light. Feel that light in your heart. Receive that light now from the cosmos, and really put your 2 feet on the ground and feel the bond you have with this earth. And you know, there is a split now. What is happening is like you have the split of the new earth and the old earth. And one of the things is, it's like 2 roads. We just came to that V-section. And now we have to choose whether we choose for the old earth or whether we choose for the new earth. And you have to know that the old earth has a lot of dogmas. It has a lot of judgments. It has a lot of wars. It has a lot of disbalance in it. And new earth is really new inventions. It's really communicate in a different way, having different relationships, not on ownership. What I see with many the old earth relationships are, it's like you own somebody. It's like it's an object for you, and it's like you want to have control over that other being, and so on and so on. The relations now that we know these days are not very healthy. And that's how we can reinvent ourselves. That's why it's like in these times of the Yule, we are given a blanco script. Blanco means it's white. You know, we can start all over again to really choose for the new earth. And the new earth is not written yet. You have to write it down. What is your new self? How do you want to step into relationships? And every relation should be sacred. It's a bond that you are committing. And when you do that, when it's like when you meet somebody new and you can see it as a ceremony, then you will attract the good people. Everything is ceremony in my life. It's like I am a spirit being. And when you are spiritual, you see even eating food as a ceremony. Even the walks you have in nature, you will connect with all the beings of nature. And this is what we forget sometimes, that we are more than that little physical thing here, you know. And this is a time of reinventing ourselves, which means that we include the feminine side of our being. And the feminine side is the spirit. You have the physical form, that's the matter, that's the male. And then we have the mental, is the male as well. But in the opposite of the mental, we have the emotions, and that's the female. It has to go in a flow, you know. And this is while we have to think and reinvent schools for children, because children, they go mad into schools. You put them in the prison. And it's very important that nowadays we really can dream in the new earth. And that for we need to go and enter into that heart space and really do every day a meditation where you receive light. And we can do it together. So if you bring your both hands together, you rub it a little bit, and then you put on your thymus, these thumbs you put on your thymus, and you knock a little bit. Am I home? Oh yes, I am home. And then you bring your hands in a beautiful position near to your heart. It's like you open your heart and you look into that heart, and then you just imagine like your heart is opening as a flower, as a cauldron that receives the light of the galactic sun. And then you just imagine that there's a white ball of light shining above your head, about 10 inches above your head. And then feel that white light. And then you feel that white light is receiving all the information, all that white light from the galactic sun. And it's like white light with shiny particles of golden light. And that white ball above your head will receive it and pour it into your heart, in the cauldron of your heart. And you just sit in silence while this is happening. It's like you are getting a shower of light and you receive it in silence. And you put 5 minutes silence on your agenda every day to really receive that beautiful light of the galactic sun. It is important to do it. Every day you do it. And you feel the difference because you will soften up your spirit. Your spirit will be glad because you will not neglect your spirit. It's like you are not neglecting your physical body either. So this is a really light phase where we are in now. It's about the light, and the light is getting bigger and bigger. The awareness, the consciousness is really getting larger and larger every human is doing this on this planet. And if we have that belief system, then we can really choose for the new earth, and we can leave behind the old belief systems that the planet is dying. We have to stop thinking that. We have to really believe that this planet is beautiful and is connected with all beings, and and the human family is connecting with that beautiful nature. If we believe that, we will manifest that. If we believe the planet is dying, we will manifest a dying planet. If we believe that we are not connected with nature, we will manifest that. So please turn and change your belief system and help your sisters and brothers to believe the same, connected with New Earth. And I wish you a really beautiful Yule period, the period of dreaming in the future, bringing back the light into this world. And I wish you beautiful, how do you say that, years of an ending, and beautiful days for renewal, and bring in a bright future. I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. I love you.